Welcome back to NBA Cinema. I want to talk about a few New York Knicks, Quentin Grimes and Julius Randle. Now, Quentin Grimes has been putting in work. We've seen him at his pickup runs out there with the Houston Cougars, and it looks like Quentin Grimes has another level that he can go in his game. It's so clean, and the shots he gets within the Knicks offense look pure, and it looks like when he's in rhythm, he shoots really well, shot really well from the perimeter this season, and we're looking for him to go to that next level and provide consistency at the position. I look at him like I look at, Aaron Aflalo when he was in his prime. He kind of a guy that can defend, knock down shots consistently. Very tough, gritty defender, man. I really like his game. Julius Randle, a video came out with him working, and it's going to be mixed reactions because a lot of Knicks fans feel like Julius Randle settles for a lot of three-point shots. And I ain't saying he shouldn't work on them in the offseason because that the defense gives you that. So you have to take that. I'm just simply saying that, with his strength, athleticism, Randle is able to get places on the floor, by facing up, going by slower bigs, face up, knock down a jump shot, and just carving out space in the paint. In ways down low, he has the ability to play similar to, a muscular Zebo type player, but he drifts oftentimes, and it upsets the Knicks fan base. We're about to check these. So one thing that always sticks out about Julius Randle to me, and I give him his props on this, he always comes into camp in great physical condition. He's always ready to play coming into the season. I think Julius Randle, in my opinion, is his own worst enemy at times out there on the floor when he's just out there exploring the floor, when he's bringing the ball up the court, when you got to hold Jalen Brunson on your team to orchestrate the offense, when he's trying to do too much, when he's trying to be Lamar Odom. He's a back-to-the-basket player that has great face-up ability. He's versatile enough. And yes, he can get it off the board sometimes and go. I think he does that in excess, and he goes to that step-back three far too often. But I have no problem in this workout with him shooting threes off the catch. He's actually a really good shooter when he takes quality ones. I don't like when he takes 8 or 9 in a game. I would like to see Randle shoot 2 at the most in a game, because I feel like the defensive player that's guarding him wants him to do that, so they won't have to deal with him, so they won't have to get in foul trouble, so they won't, feel, his muscular body just, imagine him just going through the chest of the defender over and over again. Even if they block him at first or they challenge his shots, he gets the ball back a lot of times. He got a decent second jump. He's pretty quick off his, off the floor. And I would like to see him operate from, 15 feet on in a lot more often, because that's when he's unstoppable. When he does that, there's really not too many people that can guard him. One of the players he has constant issues with is Giannis Antetokounmpo, as Anthony Davis most of the time, and every other player in the league. So there's nothing to sneeze at there. So yes, you do need your 3-ball. You do need a perimeter game. But I think most of the matchups that Julius Randle faces on a night-to-night basis, he has an advantage physically over. Athletically, he's chiseled, and he runs the floor like a deer when he's engaged. So I just want him to play simpler basketball. He'll get more stats with less mistakes, I feel like, if he plays the game that way. Because I think a lot of times when he's doing too much on the perimeter, it takes away from his motor and some of the things that makes him special. He's a good offensive rebounder. He's just a good rebounder altogether. And I feel like at times it could take away some of the things that he does well when he's trying to do too much. Quentin Grimes, I feel like this is a big year for him. Now, they did go out and get Dante DiVincenzo, but those guys will be battling for minutes. DiVincenzo already goes great with Jalen Brunson, so that's something to look at there. But Quentin Grimes was very steady last year. You got R.J. Barrett and DiVincenzo and Grimes. Those guys are going to, they're going to be fighting for minutes. Obviously, R.J. ain't fighting because R.J. is going to have a lot of minutes by default starting the season next year. But you got DiVincenzo and Grimes, and somebody's going to have to take that step between those two guys to establish themselves as the starter, and somebody's going to be the bench player. I don't feel like it will overly affect either player, to not start. I feel like you have two viable options that are starter level players going into next season. So I will be interested to see how those two guys perform. I just know that DiVincenzo and Brunson are already acclimated with one another just based off of that Villanova experience, man. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments, though. How you feel about Julius Randle workout and shooting all those threes? Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.